Alright, good evening everybody. Hope everyone is doing well. We are just getting set up for Havoc 3's platoon training. Everyone is just getting loaded in at the moment. So I have everything down and kind of ready to go in our objectives. I will just wait until we have everyone sort of loaded in, then I'll take you guys for a fly around. So
Any station is noticed as tree radio check.
yeah, how is everyone? Tell me your stories.
Charlie 130 over.
I don't understand why it's only top stream that breaks you.
Solid
Yeah,
copy,
I have the same kind of issue, but I tried to catch UCS just as it started, but then obviously I had to come over here and do this. So hopefully those guys had a good time. If you're able to get onto the UCS stream, hopefully it was informative as always. And hi Mark, how's it going? Welcome back. Hope everyone is having a good Saturday so far. My Sunday is going pretty well, except my main storage drive in my PC is dying right now, so every now and again it just locks up and refuses to do anything. So that's good. That's really entertaining. And the drive that I bought it to replace is still working fine. So that's excellent, really. To be honest, couldn't ask for anything else. I think we might actually have a Thunder tonight, because I saw LT Avery walking around, but we'll see if he's in his flight suit or if he is doing something else. Where's my this, and this? No sign of the LT yet, so we might be doing other stuff, but we will see. I'll keep you guys updated. I also have First Lieutenant Brownlee here, so maybe we have a flight of 2 A10s. That would be kind of weird, but there you go. Hey Dover, how's it going? I know how it's going, because you are co-Zeusing with me, but that's fine. Do you know what the Thunders are doing, Dover? Because we have 2 of them here, but we don't have any of Dagger here, so I assume they're filling in.
A station is net, this is 3-4, radio check frequency 130, over.
3437, limit Charlie 130.
I have no idea, by the way.
3-4 copies out.
Okay, fair enough. I know I had a message from Avery before asking if I was filling in or Zeusing, and I said told him I was Zeusing, and he was disappointed because he was hoping to fill in, so...
Well, Stevens is up top, but he's currently away.
And Brownlee looks like he's running as 3 Romeo. That's the slot he's loaded into. So maybe he is going to JTAC for Avery, perhaps? Oh
That
no,
might be interesting.
Avery's in at 3-4, actually, is where he's at.
Well, Fulk hasn't got the map loaded.
Avery's actually running a 240 Bravo, so small downgrade in gun size. But there you go. Did you say someone had mod issues?
Well, Fulk looked like he was... Yeah, Fulk was jumping up and down through the map.
Oh, that happens sometimes. Yeah, he didn't connect with any mod errors that I can see, so... Well, and we may potentially have a third Wild Australian, depending on how these guys go for numbers. Sergeant Owens has
Probably
agreed
just
to
forgotten the
come
map or
and Zeus with us if the platoon doesn't need him to fill in. Yeah, I don't know. It happens every now and again. Sometimes it's also just because the spawn points are placed slightly too low in the template, and physics has a small meltdown. MD sections also use the 240 Golf. Negative. They only use the 240 Bravo. I actually couldn't tell you off the top of my head what the difference between the Bravo and the Golf is. I think the Golf is smaller, right? That's or like lighter, something like that from memory. But no, we only use the Bravo. There's talk of changing over, but it's no decisions have been made at this time.
Aries is 3-7 on tree 1, over.
3-7, go ahead.
Aries, be advised, looks like I'm running 2 times Moz tonight, over.
Tango Mike.
3-7 out.
Looks like the XO is running as a weapons assistant as well. Yeah, I mean, I can imagine that a lighter 240 is probably a good idea, because they are freaking heavy. But, oh well, what can you do?
3-4, this is 3-7, over.
Go for 3-4.
3-4, be advised, I got your missing tail over here, over.
Copy.
3-7 out.
These guys should be just about done loading in. It doesn't take them too long for platoon training, so from there we should be good to go. Right, looks like that's just about everyone, so should be right to give you guys a bit of a quick fly around without any major snooping going on. So let me just hide my Zeus interface here. So we have our first objective over here, which is just a small kind of fortified resource dump, basically. They've got obviously a fuel storage tank and some military buildings up in here, so nothing too major going on.
No, I'm not. Why?
Second objective is a bit more of a run-down looking military installation in this clearing in the tree line here. So if I just bring that camera in a little bit, I actually might save that snapshot. There we go. So yeah, vaguely fortified little position. Should be a bit of fun. And then we have the final objective over here. Why are you running? Stop running. Oh, they must have just had a small freak out moment. Alright, oh, whatever. So yeah, we have this set up with a kind of cut down modified version of my roadblock from forever ago now, serving as like the fortified entrance. So this should be a little bit interesting for them to actually try and get through, but that'll be the end of it. The platoon today is doing 2IC day, so basically across the board 2ICs are stepping up to run squads and fire teams and what have you. So it's it's obviously lighter than a platoon could realistically handle, but we don't want to stress these guys out too hard to the point where they're not enjoying themselves. So we will see how the first one goes, and we'll adjust from there. I'm just gonna
Havoc 3,
do some cinematic
3
panning.
3 3 7, send your traffic over.
Oh, yeah, that's a
3,
railway.
3, 7, 3, 3 is good to go.
Roger, 3 3, over.
Anyone on net, this is 3-1, radio check on frequency 130, over.
3 1 is 3 7, Lima Charlie, and 130, over.
3-1 copies out.
Alright, I'll have 3 elements.
Just gonna make
when
my
your
own screen
squads are in and
saver
good to go, over.
3-1's all set, ready to roll over.
Roger, 3 1.
Only I could now fade to black, and then reorient. Go again.
I thought they were running 2 more tubes.
3 4 is 3 7,
That's what I heard.
over.
Just waiting on one who's out.
No, I can only see the one out there at the moment.
Now, and we'll be set.
Unless
waiting.
I'm blind.
Roger, 3
Waiting
4,
for one more to load in still. Is my guess anyway.
It's Romeo
Sure.
130, ready check over.
Romeo 3 7, Lima Charlie 130, over.
Time back up.
Also, your stream alert didn't go up
What for? What did I miss?
on your Discord.
Well, no, because now I've been breaking fucking basically non-stop lately. Like, the one in, Drums Discord, just straight up fucking, like, removed, like, the bot removed itself from his fucking Discord. So it's pretty great. I'm thinking about just switching over to using the Streamlabs chatbot to do the Discord announcement, because it's vaguely reliable. I like it that Now Live announces everybody else as well. Sal, thanks for the sub. Welcome aboard.
3 2 is 3 7, over.
Send for 3-2.
I'm gonna go back
2
to
prerogative with status on your squad, over.
cinematic screensavering
Everybody is accounted for, but we're having a little bit of a radio issue with
as we
the privates.
get everybody loaded in here.
Roger
What are we
that,
sitting
advise
at on
when
the
it's
server
sorted.
at the moment?
3 7 out.
42 frames.
And that's fairly stable at that, is it?
Correct. Well, it just dipped down from like, it's sort of fluctuating a bit between 41 and 45, but it's pretty stable in
So
that
it's
kind of,
fairly stable around that range.
yeah. And once everyone's done loading in, and once they all like sit in their chairs for 15 minutes worth of like schoolroom portion, then I'll be able to get a better idea of exactly what it's going to sit at. But with everyone kind of fidgeting around and people still loading in, it's going to be all over the place.
There you go. There's the second Morse tube.
Yeah, I dare say that that must be Lion himself running the other tube.
You are correct.
I'm a genius.
You just know the roster.
Well, yeah, and I kind of guessed too, because just as you said they were missing one, I saw that Lion was like connecting still, and I was like, I bet that's it. Alright, Sal, given you weren't here before, let me take you for a quick flick through our little mini slideshow of events today. So, first up, we have this little compound for them to do the assaulting on. And then we have this little compound for them to do the assaulting on. Then we have this little compound for them to do so. Well, this isn't really a little compound at all. But then we have this compound for them to do some assaulting on. So we're doing it pretty simplistic because the platoon is doing twice a day. So trying to keep things vaguely straightforward for them. But actually, Sal, I know you'll get a kick out of this, so let me show you the firing position for this Gaz. I discovered this yesterday. I am like just over the top of this Hesco. It's terrifying how close that is. Oh, that's stunning. Good work, Arma.
Alright. Big shot.
If I flip that camera around over here, he like just he disappears behind it. So
3-4 is 3-6 over.
Send it for 3-4.
3-4, 3-6.
oh, you still doing UCS?
ETA
Alright,
on that
good shit.
one.
Well,
Man over.
hope UCS is going well.
We had to rebuild our loadout. He's walking over right now.
Copy, 3-6 out.
Yeah, it's just fucking just disappears. Like, he's in a good spot. So I stole that idea and I put another one up over here too. But he's not quite as bunkered down because he doesn't have the terrain working with him, but still pretty buried in there. So we'll see how these guys do. But should be a good time.
Platoon is present and accounted for.
Copy that, Sergeant. Thank you. Alright, gentlemen, rally up on the Sergeant and myself.
Alright, I'm going to pop out of Zeus and actually head inside and see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm going to join you.
Alright, gentlemen. So today we're going to go over fire and maneuver. Not just fire and stay put until the enemy is all dead. Fire and maneuver. Now, keep in mind, you need to do that by squads. Not everybody is going to get up and run to the objective. You need a bound when you are in active engagement with the enemy. So what we need to hear, and what we always need to hear, is precise communication on SquadNet, sending information up and down to your guys. Now that information needs to be clear and concise, brevity, especially when communicating between squad leaders. Keep in mind, I know it's only y'all four plus myself and the sergeant on that frequency, but when you are giving information to each other, it still needs to be clear and concise and brevity, because you're locking that frequency up and the other squads can't communicate with each other, send up contact reports, and all that useful information. So when you're doing stuff together, set covering. All right, 3-2, 3-1, whatever is moving. You're going somewheres, example, 3-1's moving northeast, roughly 200 meters or 100 meters. Just keep it clear and concise. Before we step off, gentlemen, the sergeant wants to go over some housekeeping. So I'm going to turn you over to him, and then after that, I will give a briefing on what we're going to do today per movement. So, Sergeant McCoy, Havoc 3 is yours.
Thank you, Lieutenant. How we doing tonight, Havoc 3? That was fucking weak. Alright, so over to get some shit out of the way here. Everyone go grab a seat over in that zone. We'll get this going.
I'm super nervous about the process of everyone trying to sit down.
Hello.
Healthy.
I like this backpack.
Me too. So far, that kind of works.
Hmm?
Yes.
You there, Sergeant Wright?
Alright, can y'all hear me in the back?
Yep.
Alright, Alright. So, I'll make this quick so we can get the show on the fucking road. Alright. What we'll talk about quickly is not letting the little things go. I'm guilty of myself of this. I know all of our NCOs are guilty of this. Every fucking swinging dick in this platoon is guilty of this. Shit's not going to fly anymore. It falls on the NCOs to uphold the standards of this company and this platoon. Moving forward, if I see any lack of discipline, any disrespect to senior members, NCOs, whatnot, any lack of professionalism in any sorts, I'm coming down on that chain of command. So that means fucking PV2, whatever the fuck your name is fucking around. If I do not see their fucking immediate superior addressing it, the shit is going to come down onto the NCOs. Is that understood? Alright. That being said, it is the duty of everyone, of every billet, to be policing each other to make sure we uphold these standards. Because when your buddy's fucking up, that means you're fucking up too, because you're not doing anything to prevent it. Alright, so we're in this together. We want to make sure that we're all upholding the standards that we're here to fucking uphold. It's what makes this shit enjoyable to everyone here. Alright, so that being said, make sure we're not letting little things go like addressing people by rank. I've seen that shit slide a lot. Unacceptable. Making sure that we're here on time. Tonight was actually pretty good. Pretty happy with that. But let's keep this shit going. Alright, I'm not going to take up much more of your time, but I just want to emphasize not letting the little things go. You don't need to be fucking super hard ass all the time. Just address it quick, make sure it's understood. If it's a repeated issue or it's ongoing, then take a little hard line addressing it. Secondly, I want to clear up, there's been some issues with people skipping the chain of command lately. That shit is absolutely unacceptable. If I see that happen again, you will be immediately counseled. No more fucking warnings about this shit. Make sure you're using your chain of command. That's what it's there for. No more coming straight to fucking S1, whatever, with your problem, or S4. No more coming straight to platoon HQ, etc. The only time that is acceptable is if your problem is with the person directly above you in the chain of command. Is that understood? All right. Shouldn't have to explain it, so I won't. All right. That being said, that's really all I got for housekeeping tonight. Lieutenant, you want to take it away with the briefing?
Thank you, Sergeant. All right, gentlemen. Open up your maps. I want you to reference grid 19er, 79er. It's going to be the far northeast of the map. Everybody have eyes. You see our start point?
Yes, sir.
All right. We're going to move in a platoon column. That movement will be in this order: 3-3 on point, 3-4 support, 3-1, and then 3-2 bring up the rear. We're going to push out in a east-southeast direction.
You want to use the MBAV over the IOTV?
We get to about here, we're going to push
IOTV's ahead of shit.
southwest and use this little bit of tree cover for concealment at the very least. This question mark, gentlemen, is exactly what you think it is. We have no fucking clue what this is. It could be something, it could be completely nothing. We're not going to bypass it. We're going to push through, systematically clear it out, secure that area, and we will continue movement down to the southwest. We're going to stay in the tree line. We're going to stay off this ASR that runs down into the secondary AO. I don't want to leave us exposed, even though it is heavily treed. I want to stay off the road because, remember, when you have a road that is easily traveled, not only are you going to use it, but the enemy is going to use it. So let's stay off of it because there will probably be patrols on it. We know this is...
Is the IOTV better than the MBAV? Okay, well, I was wrong. Listen to Sal. Sal knows what he's talking about.
And clear it from the northeast, push it into the southwest. We will play it by ear. If we have to change it up because of their defensive posture, then so be it. Get ready for a change on the fly. After we move or finish clearing that objective, we're going to move out in a south, pretty much due south. We're going to utilize this tree cover, and we'll bring ourselves around through the trees and attack this objective again from their northeast, our southwest. Obviously, everything is subject to change. We're going to play it by ear, like I said, with their defensive posture.
Okay, then the MBAV is not
Before we
the best
kick
I
it
thought it
off,
was if it only
anybody
goes down to the
have
belly
any
button.
questions, comments, or concerns?
Negative LT.
No.
Yes, Sergeant Hardman.
Thank you, LT. Quick comment. It's actually unrelated to your briefing, but just as an aside, those of you who are hovering, I dare say this means you have not correctly installed the latest hotfix to our custom version of ACE. Talk to your CAC and get that done. Keeping your mods current is very important for our server stability. And I have a quick comment for Platoon HQ, which I will deliver separately when you guys are ready. Thank you, LT.
Copy. Thank you, Sergeant. Who had the second comment question?
Sergeant Lee.
Yes, send it, Sergeant Lee.
Thank you, sir. Would I be correct in assuming that the sister squads will be 3-4 and 3-1, and then 3-1? I mean 3-3 and 3-4, and then 3-2 and 3-1.
You are correct.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Yes, Sergeant McCoy.
All right, just a quick note about the OPFOR. We are going to be, the enemy we're fighting has a different camouflage than we're used to. Before we step off, there's an example at the edge of the hangar. Take a look at their uniform. It's a little bit different than Russians and all that shit, so just keep an eye out. Those are the guys we'll be fighting tonight. And that's all I got.
Thank you, Sergeant. Specialist Lane, question.
Thank you, LT. Quick question regarding enemy disposition. We have a approximate size of force and capabilities as far as mechanized or motorized, sir?
They will have assets, armored assets. I would say at least a platoon, if not more, in each marked AO. The question mark is obviously as follows. We have little to no information on that number of forces.
I will add to that, Lieutenant, that the first objective, recon has shown it to be a smaller fortification. It is still heavily fortified, and the enemy does have access to light armor. The second objective, however, is a much larger compound, so definitely expect heavier resistance if we have time to get to the second objective.
Hey, from thank you, Sergeant. LT. One more question.
Yep.
Civilian presence in the AO?
None.
That's a negative. This is we are fucking doing a full out assault on these two objectives.
Hey, from thank you, Sergeant. Sir.
So you know what that means? HE is cleared. If we do happen to see civilians, call that shit up. Don't leave it singled out in your squad or your fire team. Call it up. We don't need any civilian casualties. All right. One more call for questions, comments, and concerns. Excellent. Sergeant Russell, I need you to see Sergeant McCoy about the pudding you have on your face. All right, gentlemen. You are clear to fucking get back in your squads, and we'll step this off momentarily.
All right, back in PCC formation. Oh, yep.
I'm gonna have to talk to you again.
How do I get out of the fucking seat?
Scroll.
You're gonna have to police that fucking mustache, Sergeant.
Sergeant, I'm not sure what's causing it because in my sorry to break immersion, but in my main profile it's clean shaven.
Alright, that's probably an ace thing. So you can change your face in the ace.
Hey, Lieutenant Maggio.
Oh, roger that, Sergeant. I'll go fix that.
Oh, Senator.
Your 3-4 actual is carrying an android.
Is that the only one?
Oh, never. Okay, he must have dropped it. He must have figured it out. That was the only one.
Alright, copy that.
Sorry to miss him.
At one stage, 3-4 actual was carrying a android, but he's dropped it now.
Be advised, there's going to be fuck all for that
Roger.
marked out there. So
Both of the flags go to the exact same LZ. It's just to make it a bit easier for these guys to line up here, so you can send them through whatever flag you like.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fun.
And that was it from me, so you guys have fun.
You saying both of these
Copy.
flags over there?
That's right.
Yeah.
AFAM, yep. They both.
Interrogatively,
There's
means
only
it's
one.
Confirming we have 3-3 on point, 3-4, 3-1, and 3-2, correct?
who's the 3-1 squad?
Correct. So we can send 3-3, 3-4
Morgan.
to green, and 3-1.
Likely we discussed
I'm
in
going
the,
back over to the corner, I
yesterday's
guess.
joint training. The landmark would be what I will be basing my contact
I'm with
reports
you.
Okay.
This will be interesting to see how they do this.
Alright, Havoc 3 is 3-7, listen up. Once we get in, the marching order will be 3-3, followed by 3-4, 3-1, and then 3-2, moving out in a platoon column, as described in the briefing.
Okay, so if you want to keep an eye on them at the LZ, I will take care of any shit
4
back
copies,
here.
3-1 copies.
Roger.
3 copies.
Alright, Havoc 3, lock and load.
They're not doing mounted patrol, are they?
Nope. It's not big enough for them to drive it.
Alright, see the flags outside the hangar.
Yeah, that's true.
3-3 and 3-4 to go first. Take the right flag, the blue one. 3-1 and 3-2, you'll take the green flag on the left. Let's move it out.
3-2 copies.
Right hand
3 copies.
3-4 copies.
And I'm buddy teamed with Specialist Keys, correct?
Mahawa. Mahawa will be buddy team. It'll be me and Keys.
Copy that.
Flags all yours, 3-1. We're kind of further out.
3-2 is 3-1. Go ahead and lean out. I'm still waiting for one guy.
I'm the mic.
I've got visual half of them through at the moment.
Yep. They
Where are we going?
they were accidentally teleporting just to the other flag rather than to the AO, so
Yeah.
That's.
they've got it now. They're good.
No. Okay. Shit. Okay.
Make sure you choose AO.
Emmanuel.
Such a sick camo scheme for the chest rig there.
It looks like Russians wearing PLA camo.
Suka.
Alright, they're all out there except one who is AFK.
Yep, that's fine. Do you want me to move us up?
Yeah, find a spot. LT's by himself without a fucking battle buddy.
Yeah, I saw that. I think he's trying to make the LT was lost meme an actual thing.
Alright, well let me help him with that. Let me... I can do screenshots. God damn it, he's moving back now. Alright, I'm just gonna have to go with the one screenshot I got.
Platoon column, approximate bearing 130 southeast.
Alright, cool.
3-3,
Where did you...
moving
Oh,
your
there you put us.
discretion.
Alright, cool.
Let's get this platoon column formed as we move over.
3 copies. Pushing out at break 130 time now.
Roger, 3-7 out.
Alright, so pretty
And
much...
I'm going to bring Emmanuel through now. He's started moving around.
Alright, cool. So pretty much, you can just grab people and remote control them as you see fit.
3-4, 3-3.
Go for 3-4.
And I'll let you know as soon as I'm remote
We have
controlling
pushed
in case
out through the
turning.
tree line bearing
That's
1-0.
alright, just grab them. If I need to know if you're in, I'll
copies,
radio
yeah,
you on
eyes on
3-2 and check.
Yeah, Roger.
I'm going to be trying to not remote control, but I will be in and out a little bit. So once they're in contact, we'll try and keep most stuff over 3-2 just in case.
You're going to adjust at your discretion once we hit that next tree line to the southeast. You're going to adjust towards that question mark.
Alright, let's go.
To clear it out. Use your discretion over.
3-3 copies.
3-7 out.
I love how 3-3 just came to the edge and they were like, oh, it's a giant fucking open field.
3-1,
stopped.
time now.
Roger, 3-1.
Havoc 3, Havoc 3-3.
3-3, 3-7, send it.
Be advised, we are reorientating southwest to maintain concealment in the tree line, moving on the objective.
You've got a patrol that's halted.
Roger that, 3-3 over.
Oh, fucking Christ, shit. I got it. Let's see if they just need a head start.
That's 2 copies.
Yeah, push on.
3-4, 3-3.
Go for 3-4.
Be advised, once
Copy.
we pass this large barn on our right hand side, we are readjusting to a rough bearing of 210.
Copy 210.
One's moving for now.
Copy that.
Did you hear someone in here without their fucking T-Fire connected?
I don't think so. It might have just been when you were going between Zeus.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I just got lucky.
Four, 3-3.
Go for 3-4.
My Bravo team is setting up an LDA on this ASR.
Copy 3-3.
Alright, let's put another AI skill down to make sure they're not being fucking dense.
Just 3-4.
Send it for 3-3.
We're coming up on it. We're going to push right through the other side, and we'll hold for you.
Alright, I'm gonna take the gunner in that tank.
3-3 copies and all.
Rog.
Radio check 3-2.
Good check 3-2.
Copy. So far I don't see any shit from in here.
3-4, 3-3.
Yeah, same. A lot of these infantry guys can't see where they are either.
Alright, good.
3-3 will be past your pause in 10-0.
Copy 3-3.
Yeah, but like
Before this 3-1,
here-ish.
passing your position time now, over.
Copy that.
Alright, I've got heads happening.
3-3 is 3-7 over.
Copy, dice.
Center for 3-3.
Be advised, we're set to clear this area to your left, that pocket in the tree line. We can sweep that area out, over.
Okay, be advised, my Bravo team has eyes on our contact time now.
We gotta engage them because they're just running in the fucking open.
Eyes on contact. On line time now, southeast.
This is 3-4, we're engaging out to our
Tree hand, 3-3.
Havoc 3, pull back behind definitely to
I'm reloading.
Alright, assaulting element, I need you to push up to that tree line southeast. Hit that objective on the flank. Over.
Andy, be advised, I'm about 50 meters behind you. I'm coming up.
Enemy time now.
I've got 40 mics coming in on me tonight.
Alright, good.
I got a hit. I have to bandage my legs. Double timing.
This is 3-6 over.
Go for 3-4.
Copy that.
3-6 is keep that fucking fire out to the southeast. Be advised, the south and east, so they're gonna fire.
I've got vision on a shit ton of yellow smoke.
I'm about 30 meters to your left.
Okay. Oh, yep, I got eyes on.
North of you, north of you.
137, send it.
We currently have multiple men down. We're kind of ineffective here. We're still trying to push break south, but we're not able to at this time. Over.
Has anyone actually called up as a fucking tanky yet?
I haven't heard it yet.
Good.
There we go.
3-1's back up.
Called it just then.
Roger. Wow, that's a lot of fucking yellow smoke.
3137 interrogative. Are you on the south side of that ASR, over?
Hey, we're at the south side of the line. Over.
Okay, roger that. You're assaulting them as you spot it. On the north side of the ASR, pushing three lines northeast to that fucking contact.
Copy that. Interrogative, where do you want us to go then? We're...
Stand by, 3-1. I need you to fucking get in position to support 3-1. So if you have to pull back north and push east, do it.
3-1 copies.
3-4, 3-3, you need to break contact and move. Bearing 020.
I'm getting out of this tank.
We should approach it from the left side of the compound through the trees, I believe.
Are you not hearing that person with the broken Tifa?
Havoc 3, Havoc 3-3, be advised, 3-3 and 3-4 have multiple down from IDF.
Roger, 3-3.
3-1, this is 3-2.
3-1.
3-1, be advised, 3-2 is going to be moving into the tree line in proximity 30 CR. Advise you when you're ready to cover, over.
Copy that. We have multiple other squads down in our vicinity, and we're trying to assist. Over.
From disregard last, be advised, 3-2 is going to be pushing into the tree line time now. Shift fire right, shift fire right.
all squads fucking check in.
3-2 checking in.
So are you still
3-1
good?
checking in.
3-4 checking in.
Did you set AI?
3-3 checking in.
Should it?
Copy. 3-3, 3-4. I need you to push out to the north and then east.
Send it on net. I'm deaf.
3-4
I said AFM, I was just
we're
confirming.
holding my doc
Copy.
specs, helping with that casualties from 3-3. We can push down this
I'm getting back in my
road
tank.
though if we to the east.
Yeah, get
Copy.
your squad moving. When you might need to stay, but get your squad moving.
3-4-3-3.
All stations be advised, 3-2 has eyes on a compound inside of the woods, 170 from our position. We are holding near and engaging contact inside the compound until the rest of the platoon is online.
Copy, I'm on the left side already.
Send traffic.
We're making our
Copy that, moving.
time now towards the
I have no idea what's up with that one fucking T-far that I can hear that fucking Ringrose can't.
Wait, one.
Alright, now they got some smoke out.
We're at the ASR moving up the roadway on the left side. We'll be 200 meters behind you, over.
Good copy, 3-1. Recommend
FPS is
you
dropping,
push
we're down
in
to
from the
16.
left side of 3-2's marker.
3-1 copies out.
As soon as they've passed some of the dead guys, I'll start clearing stuff up.
3-3, we're back.
Yeah, just make sure that they're not vaguely close. Give them like a good 150, 200 meters.
Yeah, right.
On the ASR pushing east.
Sometimes you'll find guys go back for equipment, like if they see a fucking RPG gun or something, they might backtrack for it, so we just don't want to fuck up their immersion.
3-2 is 3-7, over.
Send traffic.
Alright, I've lost pretty
Alright,
much all
you guys
visuals
will
at this
hold
point.
base of fire there until we get the other elements up to you. 3-4, you can take base fire on 3-2's position so the assault can push in, over.
3-2 copies.
3-4 copies.
Yeah, fucking send HE that shit.
Lee fucking sent HE that shit, yeah, pretty much.
Send your traffic path 3, over.
Over 3, this is 3-1. Interrogative, was there a tank in the compound, over?
I did not hear anything about a tank. Keep your eyes open, over.
One of our guys is reporting there might have been armor in the vicinity of the break compound.
What's your pause, Bravo?
Copy that.
3-2, this is 3-4.
Send traffic.
We're approaching you from your north, just entering the tree line. We're gonna set up on your left.
Good copy. Shit's under contact in these woods, 3-4. Watch out, danger close.
3-2, this is 3-1.
Moving up on the left-hand side. Set up on the
Roger.
Firm, be advised, 3-2 is directly to the south of the yellow smoke. I recommend you move a little bit more northeast.
3-1 copies, shit left.
3-4-3-3. Interrogative, is your base of fire set up on the ASR?
We're 3-3, we're across the ASR. We're just into the woods, setting up a base of fire for 3-2.
Solid copy, we'll do likewise off your left flank.
Copy that.
This is 3-2.
Go for 3-4.
We have eyes on you on our left flank. We are dropping that sector, moving right, and then flanking into the compound from the southwest, over.
Sounds good.
3-2 out.
3-4-3-3. This is 3-1.
Send traffic for 3-2.
Copy that.
3-1's in the tree line. We are pushing break south. Time now, over.
Alpha 3-1, see, it sounds like you're online with us. 3-2 is going to start pushing into the compound from the southwest. Time now.
Copy, moving.
3433.
Danger close, right in front of me.
3233.
Send traffic.
Be advised, we have set up base of fire to your direct north.
Copy that.
Copy, 3 eyes on. We're pushing in time now.
3433.
Contacts on top of that cargo tower we're trying to suppress.
I can't see shit.
3-1 copies.
AR reloading.
Be advised, we have set up on your right flank. We are bounding up through the tree line in order to maintain effective base of fire.
Copy that, 3-3. We're right behind this yellow smoke. We had a couple of casualties.
Yep, solid copy, eyes on.
How close are they to actually like breaching the fucking compound?
I don't know, I've been remote controlling this guy for a while.
Top of the tower, top of the tower.
For casualties on the right flank near that yellow smoke, we're treating them as if we're pushing in the 330 Sierra.
Copy that, 3-1. Break. East side of
These guys, they're spread out both sides of the... in the woods all the way round to your northwest.
Yeah, I'm seeing purple smoke, so we need to ease up on them for a hot second, but they need to stop getting into a fucking knife fight with an MBT.
I'm right next to Alpha.
Havoc 3, this is 3-2.
3-7 send it.
Be advised that 3-2 was being engaged by a possible BTR on the southwestern flank.
It's not a BTR.
Roger that. 3-1, can you maneuver, take it out, or 3-4, you can hit it.
Right next to Betty again. I only moved 30 meters to the left of the tree stump. Southeast of the tree stump.
Is that you in the field that just died in front of the tank?
Negative.
Okay, then that AI was walking like fucking a person.
Havoc 3, this is 3-2.
7 send it.
Correction on that traffic is a gas with a machine gun mounted.
Roger, hit it with it.
On it.
3-2, this is 3-1. 3-2, this is 3-1.
Break, 3-2, this is 3-2. We got eyes on the TSgt on the southwestern flat corner next to that gas. Throwing red smoke on his hand now.
Copy that. I'm keeping eyes on the second floor of this building.
Havoc 3, break. Havoc 3, be advised, friendly elements are on the southeast side of the compound. Check your fire when crossing, over.
Finally. Finally, I'm dead!
No, back up.
Oh dear. Finally.
Go for 3-4.
3-4, how did that go with the T-72?
Took a shot, we hit it. Was it catastrophic? I don't know if it's catastrophic.
Copy.
Alright, I'm out of RC.
Sorry, 3-2, this is 3-1.
Roger, they are being very quick on their PID.
3-1.
Yeah, I got eyes on. Yeah, see friendly's breaching that barracks building.
3-2, this is 3-1.
Send traffic.
Be advised, 3-1's breaching the lower floor of the barracks. 2 stories. Keep right into the compound. Over.
Good copy, 3-1. We are now next to that T-72 wreck. We are pushing in on the left side of the yellow smoke on the southwestern flank. Over.
Alright, let's leave them at this objective. I think they can take care of the rest.
This is 3-4. We're moving up to the wall on the northern side of the compound.
Yeah, I think they've virtually got this
We're
one.
approaching the Heskos.
Oh, how did they take out the MBT? Was it
eyes on 3-4?
Havoc 4?
I assume you mean 3-4, and yeah, I believe so.
3-4, yeah.
Havoc 3, this is Aries on 3-1.
Havoc 3, Havoc 3, 3.
This is 3-7, send it.
3-7 interrogative, do you want to do a debrief after this compound over?
No longer effective as a base of fire. Suggest that we push our squad.
Yeah, A-firm, just a quick one.
To the south side of the Hesco compound and full security.
Yeah, good copy. I have a quick comment about getting in a fucking gunfight with MBT, but other than that, I'm all good.
Alright, roger that. Yeah, we'll just debrief in the open field here.
Yeah, roger. When I hear you call it, we'll TP ourselves over.
Roger, just let me know when this is just cleared out, and we'll do it.
Yeah, you got one guy left in that barracks building, and then you're done. So I'll let you know. Aries out.
Send it 3-2 over.
Roger that.
Western flank of the compound is clear this time.
Copy 3-2. Keep that.
Up. Be advised, last guy just went down. That should be everyone.
Looking south-southwest.
Roger, I'm gonna get him to hold security for a sec, and then we'll do it.
Good copy on all.
Copy that last from Havoc 3-6 over.
32 copies, holding.
3-6 out.
Alright, Havoc 3 elements. Let me know when this compound is deemed secured. Get security out. And advise when that's set over.
Three, this is 3-1.
3-1 to 3-7, send it.
We are still clearing break. East side of the compound, over.
Roger that, 3-1.
Havoc 3, Havoc 3-3.
3-3, 3-7, send it.
Be advised, 3-3.
Can we take a second to talk about how much I fucking appreciate Donnie's voice on the radio?
Roger, 3-3.
Who's, sorry?
Acting 3-3, Sergeant Dono.
Ah, Roger.
This is 3-4.
Oh, hey McMillan, sorry I didn't see you fucking check in before. Everything is actually going pretty well, with the exception to the getting in a gunfight with the MBT at danger close ranges. Other than that, pretty good.
They've got green smoke yet. Do you want me to bring us over?
Break, Havoc 3, pause X, rally
Let
green
them,
smoke.
yeah, okay, he's just called it. Yeah, TP us in to put us fucking around a corner somewhere so we don't just pop in front of someone. Put us behind the fucking fuel tank.
Havoc 3, school circle on LT.
Cheers.
Really at the green smoke. Well, you're here.
Go, Mike.
Alpha.
You're circled on ALT.
Alpha's all here.
C2's all here.
Copy.
Bravo's all here.
3-3's all here.
Mike, one of my guys came this morning.
Roger, 3-2, 3-3 all here.
Delta's here.
It is. Let me know when you're all here.
Charlie here.
3-1, 3-4, all here.
Alpha's here.
Bravo's here. Lane's behind Meyer.
3-1, 3-4.
3, this is 3-1. 3-1's all here, over.
Alright, copy. Alright, gentlemen, just to let you know, that is not a sock in my front pocket. It's fucking awesome what just happened here. Yeah, the fucking amount of communication that was useful and not overpowering the fucking net was fucking tremendous. The coordination, once y'all moved up here to assault this, base of fire, the movement, maneuver, everything was pretty fucking spectacular. From what I've seen, Mike's good job on that. Multiple down personnel, one from the
Yeah, but McMillan, you know that's not the point, and you know that's not my style.
Western flank. This is how it should be every time. Like, that was fucking spectacular, I'm not gonna lie. I only had to call out a few fucking commands. Squad leaders, you did fucking beautifully. Y'all worked with each other. Y'all coordinated everything just like you should. I'm speechless at this moment, so good job. I'm turning it over to Sergeant.
Thank you, LT. Alright, so yes, overall, pretty fucking good job, guys. Pretty proud of you on that. However, could have gone a lot better. The initial contact was started while we were out in the open. I mean, we knew where we were pushing to, but instead we pushed past the tree line, pushed past that ASR. One of the assault elements got mixed up with the support and left one of the assault squads all by themselves pushing this flank.
Yeah, they were pushing down
been
here.
A lot faster had we kind of stuck with the game plan. However, you guys did adapt to the situation at hand and fucking pulled it off pretty nicely. So just keep that in mind. You know, we want to make sure we take the initiative. That's our job. We want to dictate the flow of the combat. And at first, we did not do that. We gave the initiative away.
I can hear him now.
Which kind of fucked us in the ass with the tempo. But we did regain that. So good shit. See a couple of notes here. Yes, excellent communication. Very happy with that. Violence of action pushing in could have been a little better from the tree line here. I mean, that again goes back to my first point. Had we kind of seized the initiative on this compound, I don't think that would have been as much of an issue because we would have been all in the right place and we wouldn't have had to break contact to reposition ourselves. But all in all, good job. Keep this shit up. We're going to keep pushing through. Next objective, it's going to get progressively more difficult, so fucking keep your game faces on. Don't let this shit get to your head. Alright, Aries, I think you had a comment as well.
Hey fam, thank you Sergeant. Just a quick comment about the couple of engagements that you guys had with the MBT along the front wall of this compound. Collectively, it's a bad idea once an MBT has you zeroed in to stay in roughly the same position. I was nearly able to run the coax gun on that MBT dry, putting rounds around you guys. I was being generous, but again, it's going to get harder from here out. So once an MBT knows where you are, you will lose. I assure you, you are much squishier than the tank is. Just another quick question, which I just thought of then too. There's a ZU cannon on the top of the diesel tank to my left here. Do we have det set for that ZU cannon?
Second question, to follow up, why was that never called up?
So my point on the det is just that I know that at a task force HQ level, that's something that particularly the CO is passionate about, is making sure that our enemy's equipment is getting destroyed once we have cleared that position out. So just keep that in mind, that in a task force setting, it basically would be expected that a high value piece of equipment like a ZU-23, in my opinion, probably should have a piece of det on it. But that was all I had. Thanks, Sergeant. Again, on the whole, pretty good job so far, Havoc 3.
Alright, now just to add on to that, for clarification on setting det, is the weapon system on that gas still functional?
Unknown at this time, son. Oh,
alright. Well, fucking det that shit. Anytime we want to deny the enemy usage of their equipment, if that shit is still active and it's an enemy vehicle, just request permission to set det on it. 9 out of 10 times we're going to say yes. Alright, so team leads, don't be afraid to call up and ask permission to use your demo. We don't use them enough. So give us an excuse to blow shit up, alright? We like blowing shit up.
Cool.
Alright, any questions or comments from the Peanut Gallery before we get this shit going? You can if you speak up, Sergeant Dono. Deep trying. Grip balls, squeeze.
Okay, can you hear
There
me
it
now, Sergeant?
is. Yes.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to, as the point squad, I'm going to take that. We fucking ran straight past this big hunk of a fucking thing right here was on our left flank. We should have seen it long before they started engaging us, so that we could have called it out and readjusted our fucking movement. So I'll take the hit on that. That was my bad call for not fucking.
Remember that op template?
And the same
Yeah.
thing in relation to ZU cannon, I'm not sure, has anyone actually fucking seen it? I mean, you're not going to twig a ZU unless it starts engaging you because of the familiar sound. And from here, I don't see shit on that tank.
Oh, actually, that is a fair point, Sergeant. The only reason I assumed that position had been cleared out is because there was like 7 OPFOR infantry on the top of that tank, and there are now none. So I assumed that either they were shot from afar or someone pushed up and cleared it out. Either way, I guess I assumed that the position would have been fully cleared, given that it was at some stage a known enemy position.
Alright. Anything else? Sergeant Lee.
I do, son. Thank you, son. One more comment on the tank over there. We assumed that the fire was coming from the machine gun mounted on top of the gas initially. We should have been able to identify it a lot faster, but we assumed it was coming from the gas, and we downed the gunner. But until we heard the fire started out again, we didn't recognize it was from a tank. That was why it took us a little bit long to identify. That was all. Thank you, son.
Okay. I've heard the A word a lot tonight, which is assume. Can anybody besides Lieutenant tell me what an assumption is?
I can, Sergeant.
Specialist Keys.
The assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups, Sergeant.
Fucking A right it is. Do not assume anything. Always know. If you don't know, say you don't know. Do not assume ever.
Cool.
Alright, so Havoc 3. What is an assumption?
Mother of all fuck-ups.
Mother of all fuck-ups.
Fucking A. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Let's get ready to keep moving out on the next objective. Same platoon order. 3-3, take point. Platoon column, let's move it out.
Alpha, put that on that thing.
Can you check yourself?
Let's get
You
back
might
to
be
work.
bleeding.
Take a rocket out of you. I forgot.
3-3, take us out, bearing 175 degrees over.
3-3 copies.
3-6 out.
I pulled us back.
Yeah, Roger.
As soon as they get this shit fucking planted and blown up, we'll go ahead and
3-3
deliver.
is Oscar Mike 175 time now.
Rog, how's the server sitting at the moment with them not shooting it?
39 is the last report. Before that, yeah, 2 reports in a row at 39.
3-4 is Oscar Mike.
Havoc 3, this is 3-2.
3-2, 3-7, send it.
The main thing we have to remember at the next objective is that we have to get the mortar gunners out of their mortar pit before they fucking breach the compound. Otherwise, they're gonna go ham.
3-2, this is 3-1. We're moving over.
Good copy, 3-1. Yeah, Rog. I've got 1 orange smoke at the moment.
Alright, McMillan, have a good one, mate. Thanks for popping by. And obviously the rest of this will be up on Twitch for a couple of days and be up on YouTube and all the rest of it.
That ZU cannon's destroyed anyways.
Kind of. See you, McMillan. We'll see you next time.
I saw orange smoke, I didn't see no explosion. Havoc 3, this is 3-2.
3-2, 3-7, send it.
3-2 is going to control deck in 30 Sierra.
Roger, all station control deck.
Disregard, they've just called control deck.
Slide it off.
Yeah, you are technically supposed to put the smoke after you call the control det, if I remember SOP correctly, but I will.
Set it for 3-3.
3-3, I want you to change bearing to 220. Tom now, over.
3-3 copies all, 220 time now.
All of Havoc 3, you're gonna turn 220 On the south side of that T intersection, about 50 meters in, over.
32 copies.
31 copies. That's gone.
Yep, I'm just going to make sure they're not looking and they're still walking forward.
Fine, control that test.
Yep, they're all running. Oh, they're actually running, so you clear.
Alright, that should buy us some frames back up to 45.
Nice.
Green on ammo and pretty much green on everything, actually.
And are you really not hearing anyone with their T-FAR disconnected?
Only when I'm going between Zeus and controlling.
Alright, that's super fucking weird.
Copy that for Havoc 3, over.
Havoc 3.
Send a tree over.
Tree is punching slightly south to maintain concealment in tree line.
Good copy, Havoc 3-3, over.
I'm gonna put a squad down for them to run into.
Alright, 3-2, this is 3-1, we're holding.
Roger.
Good copy.
Okay, we're moving again, over.
Rifle.
Tree is now readjusting to bearing 220.
Good copy that, Havoc 3-3.
It's just one extra squad, but you can add them to Zeus if you want.
Center for tree.
Yeah, I got him.
We're probably coming up on that
And then
second
maybe
AO
intercept.
within a few hundred meters to our direction.
And we've got a speedbird down.
Tree copies, attempting to get eyes
Yeah,
on time
that's an
now.
affirm.
3-6
And take the gunner in that fucking MBT and fucking listen for contact because they should hit that squad soon.
Get yourselves set up in a spot where you can push in from.
Copy, I'm in the MBT.
Fire, over.
32 copies, moving south.
Support element, let the assault know when you are set. Over.
Roger. Once they've made contact, I'll drop mortars on them to try and walk you in.
3-4 copies.
Roger.
32 copies.
3-3, this is 3-4.
Havoc 3, be advised, we are troops in contact to break. Bearing 230, time now, squad size element.
Copy 230, fucking 3-3-3-4, get online, base of fire. Time now.
Moving.
Havoc 3.
Send it 3-3, over.
From our current pause, 300 meters direct west, we have eyes on 2 times enemy bunkers, both occupied.
Friendly occupied.
Copy that, 3, can your ARs dispatch them, over?
Solid copy, working on time now.
3-6, over.
Did you see those traces coming out of the tree line?
Yep, Roger.
Alright, cool.
Copy that, shifting right.
3-6, over.
Center for 3-3.
3-3, 3-6, 3-4 is moving up on your right flank, then get online, over.
Good copy on all.
3-3, 3-6, over. Havoc 3, spread that shit out. We got outgoing IDF, or incoming IDF.
32 copies.
3-3, 3-4, this is 3-1.
Center for 3-3.
We are shifting left your position, over.
250.
Solid
copy on all.
We have IDF landing to break our direct south at this time. Less than 200 meters.
Alright, mortar tubes are dismounted.
3-3, this is 3-4.
Center for 3-3.
Let's see how long you can run that on just the fucking coax. But if they're being dumb, you can scare them a bit.
Alright, assault elements, 3-7. I need you to maneuver to the north side of this objective, push in. I need to know when the base of fire is set. 3-4, 3-3, over.
3-2 copies, moving north.
Havoc 3-3. Send it 3-3, over. 3-3 base of fire is set at this time.
I'm in the BTR just behind you.
Copy, 3-4, 3-6, over.
Rog.
Go for 3-4.
3-4 is base of fire set up, over.
Copy,
I haven't got any visual on them at the moment, it's just a case of I'm spraying.
Go copy, 3-4.
Spraying where the faces are coming from.
Yeah, that works just fine. If you want to put like a round halfway up a tree, like I said, just to scare the shit out of them, go for it.
3-2, this is 3-1.
Send traffic.
On your 6, following you in, over.
Good copy. We're northeast of the compound at this time. Is that the same for you?
Break. It's just
A firm.
I'm gonna
moving my extended and keeps dispatching.
Roger, 3-4, advise BDA. We have it.
3-4, 3-6.
3-4.
3-4, do you advise the assault element to short hallway and dispatch that over?
A firm is engaging us. It's 3-4, we hit it once. We're not sure on the result, we think it's still up. Re-engaging this now.
Copy. This is 3-1.
Send traffic.
We're shifting west, time now.
Good copy, 3-1.
Alright, guns down on the MBT.
Roger.
3-1.
I'm putting some waters out.
Don't go that way. Do not go in the western direction. IDF landing directly to our west.
3-1, this is break. Out 3-1, this is Bravo 2. I see Bravo is already down.
Recommend you get online.
2 of my guys are down.
And 3-4, and then we will start pushing in to get you space.
Havoc 3 is 3-4.
Send it 3-4 over. 3-1.
We've engaged that tank twice. We think the turret's down, but the engine's still up. Working to re-engage it. We're not sure if we can see it at this point.
Copy that 3-4, keep us in the loop, over. 3-3, this is 3-6, over. Send it for 3-3. 3-3, 3-6, are you still within effect of
Alright, I'm back in the BTR now.
support, over?
Rog, I've got the
3-6,
squads
be
out in the
advised, we are within effective range, but we are quickly
Good copy.
taking out targets. Good copy, work with 3-4 to maneuver, get another base of fire set up. Solid copy. 3-6 out.
3-4, this is 3-2.
If you're in like an infantryman in the fucking woods, you can relay their position to me in the BTR.
The turret is disabled. We're not sure if the body on it's down.
Yeah,
The turret is for sure
Rog,
disabled.
I've just got some control issues.
3-4,
Good copy on all.
3-4-3-7, be advised, just behind that fucking MBT, there is an active BTR. Break. And it's just behind that fucking tall bunker. It's in between them, behind some small sandbags, over.
3-4 copies.
3-4, 3-3.
Go for 3-4.
Be advised, we're bounding by fire team closer to this compound again.
I'm good. Saber, you up?
We're up just near right. My BT team is up there.
How much
3-2-3-7, send it.
3-2, moving in to engage the BTR time now.
Roger that. Let's keep this fucking train rolling. Havoc 3.
BTR engaged, destroyed.
Shit.
I have no idea where I got now from.
3-2 is pushing in the compound from the north time now.
3-4, 3-3. If you can get a
No idea where they took me down from.
we have a great shot on that T-72 from our pause.
I've got a slight technical issue. I'll be back in a second.
Good copy.
Shield fire left, shield fire left.
Keep moving saber.
Shield fire left, your tank to the right.
Check net. Yo, 3-4, we're pushing in from the north. Break, pushing in from the north. Hold fire on the C-90.
3-4, this is 3-1.
Havoc 3 to 3-7, friendlies inside the compound from the north. We've reached, over.
About left. Right, Alpha, take a right when you get inside.
Reloading my mag.
3-1, we're on your 6, moving in. This is 3 time now, over.
He's down.
My squad, we pulled down to the southwest of you, starting to cross that field.
3-2, this is 3-1.
Hey, we got one down.
Jet set, drop traffic.
Pushing right side of this compound.
Frag over. Copy.
Hey, bud.
Frag out.
3-4-3-3.
Yeah, he's fucking just to the right of this gap.
Say again, you left.
We're pushing across.
Where's that?
No more contact.
Well, that was bad.
Right.
Great.
Copy.
He's still
on.
Pause. 3-3 intends to push direct west where we have got higher ground for overwatch over the entire compound.
Copy that 3-3. We're, as I said, we're on the southern, correction, southeast side of the wall.
West wall, time out.
3-3 copies off.
We're following in.
Right,
Right side. Looks
Holding
sounds
this
like
corner.
3-4, this is 3-2.
I'm up here with them.
We're directly behind the wall where you're at.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's go.
We got
Open door on that tower
push
on the
left.
right.
Push in.
Hey, you guys are going to
3-2, this is 3-1.
right side, right must build box.
Clear it.
Hey, flash that
3-2, this is 3-1.
Alright, going in. Alright, going in, going left.
Man down.
And down 3, this is 3-1. We are pushing into
Hey,
the great
flash out,
right.
story compound.
Go.
One down in here.
We're security manual.
Good job.
We're clear.
Roger Still got one left.
3-3, 3-6 over. Set up for 3-3.
3-1 be advised.
3 is 3-6, what's your current location over? 3-6 be advised, we are currently direct north of the enemy compound, pulling security in the tree line along the ASR. Good copy. 3-6 out.
Lane's down. We got Lane holding Morgan. 3-1 is down at this time.
It's too short.
3-2, this is 3-4.
Stand traffic.
We're pulling security right outside that wall.
Can't get a comms from
South.
3-2.
We got to come in.
Recommend you push in and take the bunkers.
Let's
Yeah,
go,
thanks.
let's get in here.
Alright, Bravo, let's go.
Push in, let's go.
I need
God damn. Alright, I'm back up.
Going in, going right. We got stairs here. One contact down.
Fire in the stairs. Behind you, man.
Down one up here.
Havoc 3, this is 3-2.
Two down up here.
Let's go get that.
Be advised, we put that.
Disable T90, but
Go again.
we're not sure if it's gonna go through.
just cleared some of the guys out, the dead guys out from in the woods.
Cool, I'm gonna finish off the fucking second compound now that we got some server overhead, so that compound's all you.
Roger, I'll keep an eye on them.
This is 3-1.
Tabor's still up in the tower.
Currently clearing the east tower, over.
Good copy, mark it. Shit's clear, over.
Disregard my last, that east tower is clear, over.
Copy.
They're all clear at this compound anyways.
If nothing else to be cleared, fucking get out security to the fucking
Okay, good copy.
north, south, and west, over.
Hey Manuel, we're gonna have to dead these mortars.
All elements be advised, orange smoke marks T90 with the dead.
I'm hearing that someone come through on global again.
I mean, call them up just in
So
case.
I apologise you weren't hearing things.
Haha!
Aries, this is 3-7 on 3-1, over.
3-7, this is Aries, go ahead on 3-1, over.
Looks like we're just gonna keep pushing on the next objective. This time, over.
Good copy on all, we'll see you when you get there.
Roger, 3-7 out.
What squad still has debt available to them?
Actually, Aries, 3-7, over.
Go ahead, 3-7.
I'm gonna get an ace report. We might need a resupply. I'll let you know, over.
Go for 3-1. 3-1,
Good copy on all, over.
3-7 out.
Middle compound, over. Hey, firm, we do. I'll send my Bravo team over there.
Good copy, 6 out.
Havoc 3, this is 3-4.
Send it 3-4, over.
Be advised, those two T90 or T72s were down to 1 times heat round for both our Moz tubes.
Can I confirm we don't have any more MBTs at the next compound?
I have it 3, I'll have it 3.
We do now.
7, I need an ace report at this time, over.
Lion was complaining about not having enough armor to engage, so he's got enough armor to engage now.
Fair enough.
Havoc 3, this is 3-4.
3-4, 3-7, send it.
Air support as follows. Down to 1 times heat round for both the Moz tubes. We're green on 762, green on 556, green medical.
Still on back of base, I don't know what the ace pings are about, the Zeus pings are about.
Havoc 3, Havoc 3.
Green, Bermudas is green.
Ace report as
Bermudas.
Green on 556, green on medical. We are black on AT4 and green on M72.
I'm sure that's what he just said.
Roger, confirm yellow on AT for 3-3, over.
Yellow on AT, correct.
Roger.
Aries is 3-7 on 3-1, over.
3-7, this Aries, send it on 3-1, over.
Just request a resupply anywhere. Our weapon squad is down to 1 times fucking Moz, so just let me know where you put it. Hopefully close by.
Send your traffic through to over.
Good copy, I'll see if I can get it fucking airdropped for you, stand by.
556, yellow on AT.
Tango Mike, 3-7 out.
Yellow on HEDP.
Do you want me to airdrop on you?
Good copy on last 2.
I got it.
36 over.
36 interrogative, are we allowed to pick up enemy AT?
3-2, 3-6. Not at this moment. 3-2, 3-6 over.
I from 3-2 out.
Havoc 3, this is 3-7, get 360 security, resupply is inbound to our location, over. 3-6 to 3-1.
Send it 3-1 over.
3-7, this is Aries on 3-1.
Yellow on 556.
3-7, send it.
Yellow on
3-7, you should see that supply drop coming in just outside the compound now, under the giant fucking parachute.
Solid copy. Stand by. Yeah, eyes on. Tango Mike.
No problem, Mary's out.
Boy, that drifter, what?
3-7, resupply is inbound.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's dropping right above this compound. I'm going to resupply one squad at a time, starting with 3-4. Work it out from there, over.
2 copies, we'll go last.
3-3 copies.
3-4 copies.
Alright, Havoc 3, the fucking supply is out to our south, outside the fucking wall.
Havoc 3, make sure you're keeping security since that resupply landed outside the wire. Cover the squads that are resupplying, over.
Well, that was some interesting physics.
I may have intervened at the last minute to actually get it to touch the fucking ground.
Yeah, I figured that.
It's 3-7 interrogative who placed that debt on the T-72, over.
Havoc 3-2, 3-7.
Interrogative, is it marked with red paint?
Stand by.
Nope. It is not.
On our way to put red paint on the T-72.
Do you want to try and unfuck those squads on patrol around the next fucking compound? They're super stuck.
3-7 out.
Roger.
Havoc 3, Havoc 3-3.
3-3 is 3-7, send your traffic, over.
Interrogative, while this resupply is taking place as the supporting element, do you want us to push to our break southwest of the Y junction to pull security?
Use your discretion, 3-3, just as long as you're in a position where you feel effective, over.
3-3 copies, push to Y junction time now. Push down.
This is 3-4. We're moving out to that resupply box at this time. I left my machine gunners in the compound covering out.
Roger, 3-4.
They look like they're good now.
Thanks. You what, mate? Fine.
Okay, it's the grass that they don't like. The map grass, not the...
3-4 is 3-7.
Good copy.
Box is not letting us take anything.
Roger, stand by.
Aries is 3-7-0-3-1.
I copy on 130, standby.
Roger.
3-4 is 3-7, stand by. We're working out with Aries, over.
Copy.
3-7, just make sure no one's like touching the box in the meantime.
Set up 3-3.
Are you moving to the resupply this time, over?
Negative, we are pushing.
Break,
Swear to God,
break, everyone step away.
Away from the resupply box this time, just make sure no one's touching it.
3-4 is clear.
Should be clear.
Thanks. Alright, 3-4 is back on the box now, see... Oh yeah, it sounds like it's working. Oh good, thank you, Aries out.
3-6 over.
I'm gonna be off comms about 2 months.
Good copy on all. I just want to find something to put on the freaking helipads. Might have to go with a Russia helicopter.
Havoc 3 is 3-7, let's expedite this resupply, get the show on the road, over.
3-2 is ready to go.
3-4 is on our way back.
3-1's on its way over there.
Havoc 3, Havoc 3,
3-3 is 3-7, send it.
Be advised from our pause, we're only going to send one fire team back to resupply. We have
Just
not
leave the
expended
one.
enough ammunition to send back the entire squad.
Roger, 3-3. Good call. Break. Again, you'll be taking point. Moving approximate bearing 170 towards the next.
So we're just gonna let these guys
copy
get themselves back on the move. Are we at for time? Yeah, we should be good, I'd say. 3-3? Yep.
Havoc 3, Havoc 3,
3-3 is 3-7, send it over.
Considering I'm splitting my squad for the resupply, permission to send my fire team now so we can expedite this resupply process.
Yeah, affirm. Yeah, start getting in position to move out now. You guys are on point, so displace and get ready to move.
3-3 copies off.
Fucking envelope. Oh yes, I can steal this. Alright, I need to add radius to all. If I copy that, come over here. Aha!
Back on comms.
Yeah. Good copy.
This is 3-4.
Send it for 3-3.
3-3, are you guys setting up on the box to start moving?
That's a negative. I have one fire team resupplying. We're going to push back to this Y junction and move out at a bearing of 170.
Copy that. 3-4 out.
What I want. Yep. Awesome.
3-2, this is 3-1.
Send traffic.
RPG-7. Sounds good to me. Another RPG-7 also sounds good. Got a PK gunner here. Excellent. Re-add OPFOR. I've made some changes at the next objective, but I'm done fucking with it now. We're good to go.
Copied. I presume that Heinz is going to stay on the ground.
Yeah, they don't have a jav. If they had a jav, I'd think about it, but they don't have a jav, so I'm not going to think about it.
Havoc 3, Havoc 3-3.
I would like them to get scared, though.
Resupply box is empty on 40 mic.
Roger that.
No?
3-3, do you need more 40 mics, or is he black? I have more on my person, over.
Negative 3-3, we're going to figure it out between the squad.
Roger.
3-7, this is Ares on 3-1, over.
This is 3-7, send your traffic over.
Be advised, I think he might mean that it's out of 40 mic smoke, because it's still got 12 HE and 12 HE DPs in the box, so I think they're looking for smoke specifically.
Alright, roger that. I'm not worried. It's trying to get this show on the road.
Yeah, AFM. Be advised, Ares is ready for you guys to move out. We are all set on the next objective, so on you.
Roger, Tango Mike will be Oscar Mike in the next 2 mics, over.
Roger that, Ares out.
Fucking prepare for a movement order, gentlemen. Once I call it, we're going to be moving in a bearing of 170 degrees. I'll copy, over.
3-4 please.
3-3 copies.
I'm just gonna send some fun mortars at them.
Alright,
Roger.
start this movement, 3-3, taking point 3-4. Moving, 170, tongue down, gentlemen.
3-3's Oscar Mike.
Copies. We're moving back to that Y intersection. We'll catch up with
See if it gets on the move.
3-3 copies.
I'll get out of the house, we'll get shot.
It's going to be on the far outside of the clearing that compound's in.
3237 over.
Roger.
Oh shit, train traffic.
Roger, visual
that?
flash.
IDF to the northeast at this time.
Alright, Roger. 3-2, once you're clear of this compound, set that at your discretion. Call it up, over.
3-2 copies.
37 out.
3-7, this is 3-1.
3-1, 3-7, send it.
Be advised, we also have det on the mortar pit, ready to go, over.
Roger, once 3-2 calls are clear, you're clear to control that as well, over.
Copy that, out.
I just got a huge fucking desync spike.
Aries is 3-7, over.
Stepping up, control that.
Okay. 3-7, go ahead, Dover.
You seeing these server issues, over?
Be advised, I think the T-72.
Yeah, that's an A firm. Be advised, we're about to clean up that compound behind you and then troubleshoot from there. It wasn't an issue until everyone started moving out, so not sure. Server seems to be recovering there.
Roger, should I halt the platoon?
Negative. Get him away from the compound so we can delete it, and then we should be good.
Alright, roger that. 3-7 out.
Server's holding relatively strong at 41 frames.
Roger. You should be cleared to get rid of all of it now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna delete it in chunks to let the fucking server handle it. 3-7, this is Arizona 3-1, over.
3-7, send it.
3-7, interrogative, how are things looking from your point of view at this point in time, over?
Looking good for my POV, over.
Good copy, Aries out.
3-4, 3-3.
Go for 3-4.
We're pushing left slightly just to maintain concealment in tree line.
Roger that, 3-3.
You'll understand what I mean once you reach the ASR.
Eyes are already on.
Crossing ASR.
Let's take votes. What do you reckon? They're gonna jump over the walls or are they gonna go through the fucking gate?
I reckon they're probably going to jump the walls if they see the MBT. If they don't see the MBT, they're probably going to go through the front.
Let's see what happens. I'm now slightly worried about time. 2.5 was Sergeant McCoy's hard cutoff. We're at 1:48.
Copy, we can walk for a few. We just got across the road.
Copy that.
That resupply burnt some time I hadn't expected.
Havoc 3, Havoc 3-3.
3-3, 3-7, send it.
Interrogative, do you want us to slow to a walk while the platoon regathers?
Affirm or use your discretion to maintain spacing on the movement, over.
Are they gonna bash into my fatal funnel? Look, I mean, who knows, honestly.
To walk time now, still heading at a bearing of 170.
We will see.
Copy.
3-4, let us know when you're within 75 meters, we'll go back to a jog.
Actually not sure if that has... It just says either smooth or immediate, so... Not sure how long smooth is, I think it's a couple of minutes. But that should give them some slightly shittier conditions for the last one.
This is 3-2.
Go for 3-4.
Be advised, wind's picking up out here. Your rounds are gonna fucking fly a little bit off target.
Affirm.
3-2 out.
I dare say they are seeing the wind change, which is kind of surprising.
3-4, 3-3.
Go for 3-4.
You have eyes on us, yep.
Affirm.
Solid copy, going back to a jog.
Kind of surprised I picked up on the wind change, to be honest with you.
Line is crossing ASR. Time now. 3-1, this is 3-4. You got eyes on us at this point?
Negative.
Did you change the weather?
We're still pushing 170.
Yep, I upped the overcast, upped the lightning, upped the wind.
Havoc 3-3.
Send it, 3-3 over.
Be advised, if I'm understanding this correctly, we are approaching the tree line that is pushing direct west towards the objective.
Yeah, good copy. Looks like we'll probably have to push another, 100 meters in before we make our right-hand turn. Over.
That's an affirm.
3-3, this is 3-4.
Send it.
I suggest when we get up there to make that turn, we stop and regroup. 3-1, I don't have visual on them behind me. Reconsolidate before we make that turn.
Solid copy, 3-3, short holding.
Copy, we're going to hold just on the other side of that ASR we just crossed.
3-2
copies.
3-2 just crossed the MSR.
Bit of a gap between lead and trail elements, but they're talking really good, which is, you know, something.
Yeah, they've definitely picked up on it, which is good.
3-4 is short halted just on the other side of the second ASR. 3-1. One of my machine gun teams is stand back so you get a visual.
This makes a really weird sound.
3-1, this is 3-2.
Anyway, it's probably really irritating. I'm gonna bring us up.
Roger.
3-1, this is 3-4.
Go for 3-1.
3-4, there's a green smoke on our position. For reference.
And that green smoke would make it so that the guys at the compound would probably see
3-3,
them.
we gotta fucking move top now. 3-4, get on the
Yeah, quite possibly.
3-3, we just gave them our fucking position. Let's continue
Actually,
to
no,
the
I
break.
disregard, they can't actually.
We're moving to the west.
Too much tree cover.
3-3 copies, 3-3's Oscar Mike.
Yep, I kind of picked this, I picked this position first, to be honest, and sort of worked backwards for the rest of the training.
3-3, we're right on your ass.
Because location scouting, I think, is easily the hardest part of platoon training. Just re-add our blue 4, come back over to base. There's no one over here that needs to come in. Alright, cool.
Roger, 3-2, do you have eyes on the movement? Looks like we were a bit off to the east there.
Eyes on iPhone.
let's get out of that fucking visual glitch there. They have some elevated positions, but not always at all. When they start getting close, do you want to get into one of the guys on one of the elevated positions and see if you can spot some rounds for a mortar?
Sure.
But we'll wait till they get kind of close first and go from there.
This is 3-2.
Go for 3-1.
I assume the house is here next to the east of the AO is clear. All the way out there.
We don't know. We didn't get contact from them.
I thought we're passing through.
We just passed the buildings on our left there. There's just like 2 of them. Over.
I'm in one of the guys in the towers. I'm just watching out for the moment. I'm seeing if I can see anything.
Go for 3-4.
Roger, they've just hit the edge of that clearing, so we'll see what happens.
We have eyes on bunker positions at roughly a bearing of 240, less than 300
Okay,
meters.
I've got visual on ants moving through the trees. Break.
Copy, we're going to push off to your left and get online to
060 from my position.
3-3, 3-4, this is 3-6, over. Send it for treatment.
I got enemies, enemy foot soldiers, squad size, 240.
Don't do anything,
Good
get
copy.
their attention. The fucking assault squad is still a bit
And I know who
behind
that
us. Let's let them catch up before we give them the middle
background
finger,
music is.
Yeah, me too.
Tree copies off.
Reference your map real quick.
50 meters out.
Open a map real quick. What do you reckon if I put some rounds around 190764? That should miss them pretty effectively, right?
Oh yeah, that should be fine. They're back 186763.
Oh, true. They are a lot closer than that. All right, cool. Let's do this thing.
We're on your
Rounds out. ETA 28 seconds.
Tree 1,
But just force with Havoc.
pushing in, use the tree line break
Pretty much.
to our
Break.
direct west.
This is Havoc 3-7, it's all element. I need you to push west past
385,
the north
$385
side of the
is the
road. We're going to get set and assault from that position.
Splash in 10.
Spread out, incoming
I think the
IDF.
splash is already gone.
Tree has zeros on IDF troops launching from
Not according to my artillery computer.
Cop it at 3-3.
I must have had it launched then.
Yeah, there you go. That's splash now. I'm just hearing it. Like a swarm of ants? Yeah, pretty much.
3-1's up.
3-4's green.
Tree is green.
I'm sending a squad out there because you had eyes on them from your position.
Roger.
Havoc 3. Send it 3-3 over. IDF is starting to be walked in break from our south-southeast. Copy, push west. Yes,
Break.
west. 3-3.
3-1's in contact. Off to our west, over.
That was weird.
Two back on comms.
West now.
3-3, 3-4. Break contact. Push fucking west. Calm now. Trees, ask for Mike.
This is 3-2.
Alright, I got new rounds going out. ETA 14 seconds.
Would directly to your southeast would get contacted out in the field 2, bearing 210 at the time.
Copy. Havoc 3 is 3-4.
3 out, splash in 5.
Say again where you want us to break contact to the west?
Break contact, push west. 3-1 is in heavy contact, over.
Right. Yep, we'll go as soon as we're
Can you get them all?
Copy. 3-1. I'm assuming that's north for us. West is directly at the enemy.
Break. 3-1's taking close contact. Off to our northwest, over. Marked with yellow smoke.
Copy. 3-3, I want you fucking supporting 3-1.
1, reference yellow smoke to the fucking west, over.
3-3 copies all, maneuvering time now.
3-4 is moving.
We gotta get an AGS.
Right behind you.
Yep, copy.
3-1, this is 3-2.
Got an AGS, fire in our position, take it out.
3-1, this is 3-2.
Go for 3-1.
What's your current position in relation to the windmill, over?
Currently I have no eyes on windmill, we're just taking 40 Mike fire.
Copy. I assume you're in the tree line in the southwest.
Okay, firm.
I got enemies across the...
Copy, Havoc 3, get your 40 mics to pop
Fucking 40 mics, one sec.
We're gonna be pushing up to the southwest once we get adequate smoke. 3-1 copies, popping smoke.
3-2 copies, popping.
Get that shit right on the wall, that's where we're fucking going, gentlemen.
Havoc 3, be advised, additional contacts on MSR to the west from our position, over.
Eyes on, 3-2 engaging.
Do you seriously? Get back in the fucking truck, mate. Piece of shit.
3-4, we're pushing right to where that yellow smoke is. The tree
God
is
damn it.
set up base of fire either side of it.
Copy that. Alright, fucking 3-3, 3-4, base of fire. 3-1, 3-2, let's get your ass stacked up on the wall to the fucking southwest, calm down.
Gonna put out 5 more mortar rounds, ETA 28.
From our northwest, over.
Copy.
3-1 is pushing towards the wall, time now, over.
Copy that. Let's move. 3-1, 3-2, once you get on the wall, I want you looking
Rounds
out to the
complete,
fucking
splash
west
in 12.
west side.
This is 3-2, we're gonna be going to look for that motor pit southwest.
Good copy, 3-2, 3-6
Yeah,
out.
good luck, 3-2. Good luck!
Good.
Alright.
Let me know when you're stacked up on the wall, over.
3-2 on the wall on the southwestern side, going left around the compound to look for the motor pit, over.
Copy, 3-1, what's your position, over?
How you going with stuff on your end?
3-1 is currently moving left-hand side of the compound, over.
Copy that.
All good from my point of view. They're taking them out fairly quickly.
Good stuff.
This is 3-4. We copy. We're going to continue base of fire. We're going to shift west along this tree line. We're starting to take IDF.
Copy that. If you need to pick up and move west, get on the north side of the compound.
You have a grenade? Grenade?
No.
Copy. That's going to be our objective. Is that corner?
Corner, AR.
3-4, 3-3.
Copy that.
Say again, your last.
Climbing over!
Be advised, we are continuing to push back down the tree line.
Copy. We'll just continue pushing west. There's another spot on the
close on the other side of this hedge road. We have
Good shit. We're moving to.
This is 3-2, be advised, we found an opening on the western side of reaching time now.
Copy. Get 3-1, what you 3-2.
You serious? Let me be the fucking gunner of... Fucking armor, I swear to god.
Send it for 3-3.
We're going to peel around behind you and get further west. See if we can see around the back of this compound.
Solid copy, be advised, on the very center side there is an operational deck at this time. That is an arm, guys, at the checkpoint.
I'll
Oh damn. Took care of that guy.
3-2, 3-6 over.
Motherfuck.
3-1, this is 3-6 over. 3-1, I need you to get to the fucking south side and push up with 3-2. They're not answering, over.
Hey, firm, we are with 3-1, we're moving up the wall.
Back up. I had a comms issue.
One of the bad guys.
Copy.
Copy.
Find out why the fuck is that answering, over.
You in the tank?
Get over to the
Not
other
yet.
side of this fucking wall. Let's move.
3-2, 3-7, check in.
I got RPMP. Manuel, enemy NBT, direct front of us. Southeast from our pause. Southeast from our pause.
NBT right in front of us towards the southwest.
Team 2, take the left hand side. Team 1,
Whoa.
stay left.
Fucking push in there. Frag it, frag it. 3-1. The outside of the compound or inside?
Inside.
Roger.
I took the ammo out of that shield kill before it fucked anything up.
Roger.
Are you in the tank?
How you doing?
Good shit.
3-4, 3-7 over. Go for 3-4. 3-4, we need your armored attachments inside. Assisting time now. We got heavily fucking entrenched armor. Copy.
Put an 84 on it, it's fucking...
Hey, Bravo, LT's down.
Roger, 3-4, good hunting. Over. Correction, 3-7 out.
This is 3-2, we're gonna put an 18-4 in that tank. Direct hit. Sounds like turret's down, turret's down.
3-3, we're right on the other side of that
engaging. Crossfire, watch for crossfire. Tank go up.
This is right here.
Copy that.
Tank.
Okay, stick with 3-7, send it.
There's a whole
Roger, reposition.
I missed that my T-file was disconnected. Say again.
A certain brand new LT thought it was smart to stand in front of a tank.
Roger, 3-3.
Well, in his defense, he was fucking anti-armor for the longest time, so...
3-4, we're gonna be right behind you on that escort.
Yeah, you can have a stick at the front row.
Send traffic.
We're moving by altitude, right in front of you.
Give me 2 minutes, just gotta go do something, I'll be back in a second.
You're right.
3-7 is 4.
Say again, 3-1.
3-4, 3-4, 3-7, send it.
Just be advised, 3-6 is down by docks.
Roger that, take a mic.
I was working on LT, I had to push power on him.
All elements be advised, 3-2 ahead, 3 to the east of the compound, moving in time now.
3-1, we're moving with you, over.
3-4, 3-3.
Go for 3-4.
Interrogative, are you still maintaining your support by fire position up on the ASR?
Negative, we are inside the compound on the western side on that MSR. We're starting to push in through the Hescos heading east.
Solid copy, be advised, we are starting to be engaged from the west-northwest by enemy machine gunners.
West-northwest.
Affirm, in the tree line outside the compound. 3-4, fucking free contact, push out to the fucking west, northwest. Where this fucking down JZ is, you'll have good eyes. 3-6.
Shit! Fuck.
4 cops are pushing up west-northwest.
Yeah, we tried to knock the wall. There's guys on the right side. I'm not sure where it's
I tried.
Copy, pushing your position.
Brody,
have great eyes.
look at me being considerate and muting my audio. Hashtag professional streamer right here.
Be advised, we are now skirting around the southern perimeter of this compound time now. Copy that, Heavy 3-3, be advised, fucking Heavy 3-4 is on the
Copy all.
These fuckers are so loud, holy shit. They just got flashed? I think they did. You all good?
I am back up.
Alright, cool. Some dude just got axed in front of me.
On me.
What's your status?
Oh, contact, enter close.
Yeah, he's behind the fucking barrier with the distance, man. Oh, smoking, we can move, maybe. Right around the corner,
Did you frag it? Frag out, frag out.
Another piece of fuck.
You fuckers!
3-1.
Send traffic.
Hit that.
Mike,
This is 3-2. We're currently taking casualties and we're fucking trying to get them up before we breach the compound via a bunker. Over.
Copy that. We are moving. 3-1 moving to your north. Over.
One more guy.
Say again.
3-1 is moving north. Be advised. Compound.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm
Near
about
the
to begin.
Shoka.
Coming from the south.
Are there any elements near that Shoka?
Hey, firm.
Got
some airline.
You're coming.
I got a mod team that can hit it. You want me to do so?
Go ahead. We're gonna pull back a little bit. Three, four, three. Be advised, we have set up security south in the checkpoint along with your Moz team. Solid copy. Pushing in on the Shelka. Over.
Havoc 3, this is 3-7, be advised. Friendlies have breached the inside of the compound. Watch your frags, watch your fire. Push hard.
Let's make sure no one's back at base. No one's back at base. Awesome. Good stuff.
3-2, this is 3-1.
Send traffic.
We are currently moving up on the 2-story barracks building. Over.
Eyes on, we're currently clearing the 1-story
On you.
barracks next to the windmill at this time.
Tabor, come in. Where are you?
I'm right here.
Let's check that.
Both contacts in the building.
Stack and go. Stack and
Hey.
go. Let's go.
It's fine, let's clear the backside. Go clear the backside. Alpha, go clear the backside again. Around the Oh, you are? Okay, never mind.
I got fucking naded. We got a man down.
Who the fuck is shooting?
Hit.
Covering you, Hawkins. I'm covering you.
Damn it!
Got him? Alright, sick.
Owens.
There's more?
Alright, me and Tabor moving upstairs. Go.
I shot him through the wall. Okay, we got him two men down.
Yeah, there's a guy inside here still.
Alright, go ahead.
Friendly in the building.
What the fuck is happening?
Stand by.
Oh, this guy in here.
Multiple contacts inside this fucking building next to the windmill. 3 man down at this time. Platoon Mike. Platoon Mike available.
Push 3-1, be advised, we're on the second floor of that barracks. Over.
Check left, check
Copy,
left.
3 man down.
That's everyone, right? Nice.
Yep.
3-7, this is Arizona 3-1 over.
Aries 3-7, send it.
3-7, be advised, all OPFOR KIA and decks at your discretion over.
Roger that. We're gonna set up, secure this compound, and we'll call it over.
Good copy, Aries out.
I'll get ready to bring us in the other side.
Good copy. Let's. I'm just gonna play clean up in the surrounding area a little bit.
3-2, this is 3-1.
Roger.
Sand traffic.
Barracks is clear. Two-story barracks is clear, over.
So 3-2, mass cans is dead. Well, double mass cans. Next call.
Was that an ND?
I think it was. I don't know who by there.
Roger.
This is 3-1. This is 3-1.
Say traffic.
Interrogative, is your buildings clear over there?
Hayford.
Havoc 3 is 3-7, advise on the compound and secure, over.
We advise southeastern compound is clear, we are holding the bunkers down now.
Alright, assault element. I need you to set up from north to south facing east. We have support set in security north-south to the west, over.
Alright.
3-1 copies, moving.
Any station on this net, can anyone confirm if we put that on the motor pit?
3-1 has not put a dead down, over.
Confirm, guess what, 22 will take care of it.
Copy that.
Aries is 3-7 on 3-1.
3-7, go for Aries on 3-1, over.
You get a little QRF hitting from the west and the west flank, over.
Hey, firm, I can figure something out for you. Do you just want some infantry, or do you want some stuff for 3-4?
Maybe one thing for 3-4. The XO has a GMG at his disposal that he wants to use.
Good copy on all. We'll commence making the XO happy time now.
Hang on, bye.
I assume you copied all that on 3-1?
Let me know when security's set up, over.
Yeah, I got it all.
Alright, cool. I'm going to put some shit down. I'm going to put down just a couple of squads and a BTR probably.
Roger. Set.
3-4 set to the north and west.
3-2 set, looking northeast and southeast at this time.
Visual infantry.
Ясно, приступаем.
Havoc 3, this is 3-2, we advise we are out of orange smoke. Mortar pit has been set up with dead, we will be putting red mark on it.
Negative, we get orange smoke from another squad, over.
Of course the AI goes full retarded now.
3-4, it's 2-3, 3-6, over.
3-4.
3-4, I have fucking thermal movements bearing 2-7-1. Way out into town, moving right to left, over.
Copy, eyes on.
Готов.
3-1, this is 3-2.
Go for 3-1.
3-1, and any of your team team leaders have orange smoke left for the motor pit.
Hey, firm, I'm sending my Bravo team lead to you now.
Aries 3-7, 3-1, over.
3-7, go ahead.
Did you copy my message?
Negative. Say again, message.
say, can you just get a couple little infantry for the guys on the east, just for fuck's sake.
Good copy.
Hang on, Mike. Keep zooming out.
John, take care of the stuff on the east flank, and I'll keep working over here.
Havoc 3.
Rog, what forces are we using?
United Armed Forces of Nosafursa.
I'm on the west side of the building.
Rog.
East side, last building, last room. Manuel, can you go ahead and give me that softback?
3-4 is 3-6. Tell your GFG to go back another 50 meters. It's falling short.
This is 3-2. My team on the bar, top of the barrage is calling out a BTR bearing 240, 600 meters out.
Oh, good fucking shot.
Oh, never mind. Disregard.
Got BTR.
Bad again.
I thought
maybe.
That was a great shot.
3-4, 3-6, over. 3-4, 3-6. You have more infantry bearing 260. Just left in the house in the red room, over.
Eyes on 3-6, engaging it.
3-2. Hey, 3-2, this 3-7 party traffic. We have enemy movement to the direct east around 100, out across the field, over.
3-2 copies.
Havoc 3, this is 3-1. We have eyes on infantry way out there.
You.
That's 109 from our position.
Say again.
Skill level when you get a
Havoc 2,
chance.
this is 3-2.
Got it.
3-7, send it. Be advised, you picked up
It's
an
down.
AAD at this time.
Roger that, 3-2, over.
3-2 out.
Not quite tell.
We are
Bring
taking
it a bit.
dangerous contacts at the tree line break. 060 from our position, over.
Roger that, 3-1, hold the line.
This is 3-2, more contact 080, fucking 2 spots so far.
Bravo, be advised I'm now black on ammo.
This is 3-2, still engaging contact 070.
When you get a second, have a look at fucking Sergeant Owens' reposition of that cord. Uh-huh. That's fucking thinking if ever I saw it.
They've got all but one out to the east.
3-4, 3-6, over.
3-4, send it.
Yeah, there's not much left down here either.
What do you have in the way of AT, over?
Stand by.
Nope, nope. Give me a...
Havoc 3, this is 3-2.
3-2 to 3-7, send it.
It's gone quiet on the 060 flank, as you can tell, but I think that there's still perhaps sporadic contacts out there at this time. Over.
Roger, scan your sectors. All elements advised. Once you're pretty certain contact's been eliminated. Over.
Oh, no, disregard. 6060.
3-4, 3-6, over.
Go for 3-4.
I got a lone individual out bearing 310.
No, I'm dead.
310.
310,
310, 3-4.
3-6 is 3-4.
Send it.
Correction on the AT count, we have 2 heat rounds left.
Alright, copy that. 3-4, 3-6, over.
3-4 out.
Disregard last contact report. I believe that was fixed, over.
I'm just RCing these guys on the this side just to fucking run them in.
Copy, I have eyes. Cleared out.
Areas 37 on 31, over.
3-7, go ahead, over.
You can start to have them withdraw at this point. I think they scared them off.
Good, copy on all. There's only like 5 of them left, but I'll have them retreat time now.
Roger that. Tango Mike, 37 out.
You said the G grid.
Copy.
Actually, only 2, but okay.
Ясно, приступаем.
No one ever said I was good at counting. (3-7), this is Ares on 3-1 over.
37, send it.
3-7, be advised, 'twas only 2 guys and they are pulling back time now. Everything else is dead and I will delete them once they're out of line of sight.
Roger that. Stand by for index.
Roger, Ares out.
Havoc 3 is 3-7. The enemy has been seen to be in full retreat. We have held this position. Index, index, index. Rally in the center of the inner compound. We'll drop green smoke, over.
3-2, copies, movement.
3-3 copies.
3-4 copies.
3-1 copies.
Copy.
Alright, give them a second to rally up and then TPS over. We killed a lot of shit.
Alright, we're gone.
On your right.
Laying it right here.
Copy
off.
Hey, what? You're so slow. All of you is bleeding right now.
Damn it.
Havoc 3, Havoc 3, 3.
Hold on.
3-3 is 3-7, so.
3-7, 3-3 is all here.
Ringways, just go ahead and throw a Zeus heal on everyone in the school circle.
Roger.
3-7 Ares down 3-1.
37, send it.
3 is 3-1.
Otherwise, we're gonna ace heal the platoon just so this doesn't take 30 hours.
Yeah, affirm. Tango Mike.
Mike's here. Oh,
am
I really?
Coming up now.
Oh.
Yes, Miss Mike is here.
Don't worry about medical.
3-2 is all accounted for.
I know you were.
Roger 3-2. 3-1, say again. You said you're all here, over.
A-firm 3-1 is all here, over.
Roger 3-1.
Charlie on pause.
3-4, confirm you're all here.
Three, 4.
It's 3-4, less stragglers coming in.
Roger that. Alright, we got any lost puppies out there? Alright. Well, I gotta say, Havoc 3, pretty fucking impressed tonight. Overall, pretty outstanding job. Always a few little things, It's gonna, I mean, and when the little things we have to bring up, that's good. So I'm trying to find shit that you can work on. Not trying to make your egos fucking huge, but I'm almost speechless. You guys did a fucking outstanding job tonight. I will say comms need to be cleaned up a little bit more. That's always a thing, though. You know, overall it was pretty good. When shit started to hit the fan, comms were getting a little hairy. People were stepping on each other. It's kind of to be expected, although it shouldn't happen. Remember your pro words. You know, make sure you're outing your transmissions when you're done. Clear up the net. We want to try and keep it as clean and organized as possible on all levels of communication. I mean, I really don't have much. I thought you guys worked well. Fucking your AT engagements were spot on. I will say, I guess the one thing about this compound, we kind of got hemmed in at the door. I mean, I know there was a dishcom there, but we need to be a little more aggressive when we push things. You know, our fucking speed and violence of action is what gives us the advantage. So when we push in and fucking just bring fucking hellfire down on these guys, just fucking kicking the doors in, that's how we win fights, not just by sitting there letting them hem us in. However, you guys did do the right thing. You tossed frags in, tried to clear out as much as possible before you pushed in, so I'll give you that. But overall, pretty fucking decent job tonight, guys. I hope to see this continue. Do we have any KAs tonight, Sergeant Bergwall?
We did not.
Holy fucking shit, it's a goddamn miracle. Battle buddies, I mean, I've been harping this shit for months now since we started this FTX cycle. This is probably the first time we haven't had a KIA due to a battle buddy fucking being left behind. So I'm glad you guys are working to fix that shit. Keep it up. I cannot emphasize keeping it up. Do not let this shit slip. You guys are on the right path. Keep it going. Alright, that's all I got. Lieutenant, take it away.
Thank you, Sergeant. Alright, gentlemen. Sergeant pretty much explained everything that I wanted to say with the pattern of backs. 2 ICs, good job. Squad leaders, good job training up your fucking 2 ICs. There's one thing that I was kind of disheartening. I decided to take up security and concealment or cover behind a unoperable T-72 that was planted with demo, and I didn't know about that until I heard it over comms. The correct procedure with placing demo is red spray paint on the perimeter of the demo, pop an orange smoke. Neither one of those was fucking done. So that's the small shit that we're talking about. That's procedural. That's always done. You should not run out of orange smoke with the amount of demo. You have 2 demo blocks, 2 orange smokes. Not 1 smoke. That's all I have besides that little small issue there. Y'all did fucking fantastic tonight. Fucking extremely proud of y'all. Fucking beyond words. So, we'll drop another F-bomb. Fuck. Wonderful. Havoc 3. That's all I have. Aries, you have anything for these gentlemen?
AFM, LT, thank you. First up, everybody have a good time tonight. Alright, excellent. The only thing I'm going to point out here is actually not a criticism because I don't really have much to criticize. I'd like to award 2 bits of creative thinking. One goes to, I assume, Sergeant Owens with moving the dishcom to the top of the wall over there to get a better sightline from that static weapon system. The other goes to, I believe, 3-2 for the sandbags on top of the buildings. Good work to both of those elements, whoever was responsible for those decisions, for thinking outside the box to, you know, make the situation work to your advantage. But that was actually all I had. You guys did a pretty good job, so I'm glad you had fun, and thank you, Havoc 3.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Aries. I guess that reminded me of one last thing. Again, I know I said this a few times before, and I keep saying it. You need to ask permission to pick up enemy AT, unless it is a fucking life or death situation.
and only if you're black. If your entire squad is black on AT, that is the only time that I'm going to authorize it. You still have a law. You're not black on AT. You are yellow. All right? So just make sure you send it up. Request permission. If, we're going to use our brains. If it is deemed, an appropriate situation, we're probably going to let you fucking pick it up. So just make sure you ask permission first. All right. That's all I got. Lieutenant Tell, do you have anything?
Hey, Firm Sergeant McCoy. Quick question. Am I understanding correctly that the A piece was fucking guys up when they're trying to come into this compound? Is that correct?
Affirm. So that in addition to this fucking cord right here.
Okay. So I guess my question is, did you guys still have enough demo to create a new hole, a new entrance? And if so, did you try doing so? Because I know it doesn't always work.
That's
I
a
don't
negative.
think it works with this wall.
That's a negative, sir. We should have at least thought of that. Actually, that's a very good point.
Okay. Other than that, didn't see anything really on my end, so good job tonight, Havoc 3.
Copy. Thank you, Lieutenant. Sergeant Hardman, you're probably more qualified to answer. Is demo workable or usable on these kind of walls? Over.
These kinds of walls, yes. On this specific template, no, because I didn't build this shit here, so they're a little more reinforced. But in terms of the shulker itself, a quick comment on that. When it started engaging people like over there before you got close to breaching, so I stripped its ammo out. So when you guys were looking to come around this corner, it was just the cord that was left up at that specific moment. But no, a demo block wouldn't have toppled these walls over. If I'm remembering correctly.
Copy. So normally it would.
AFA.
All right, put that in your memory banks. This type of wall you can fucking demo and create entrance.
All right. Yeah, something we don't do enough. We oftentimes find ourselves forcing the hard way in when we could easily make our own path. All right. Anything else from
Mike?
HQ? Mike?
Thank you, Sergeant. Don't have anything other than 3-2 Mike did a good job before he left.
All right. Roger that. We can go down the squads. 3-1. Speak up, Sergeant Morgan. Give it a second. Everyone go on yelling right now, just to make sure that if you do have a question or comment, still didn't hear you, by the way. Assuming you have nothing, because you're sitting back down right away.
I have nothing here, Sergeant.
Okay, excellent. 3-2.
From Son, I believe a couple of times you were hearing the shrill yelling on platoon head was probably me. Other than that, I have nothing, Son. Thank you.
All right, roger that. 3-3.
Thank you, Sergeant. Not from 3-3.
3-4.
Thank you, Sergeant. Nothing. 3-4.
All right. Caesar Q's from the rank and file. Put them in side chat. Specialist Lane.
Thank you, Sergeant. Quick question regarding the use of gun emplacements, specifically of the Dishcom and AT, potentially variety, or GMG's AGS. Does that require authorization, or should we man those emplacements once we assault and hold a compound?
Okay, the same rule applies usually. If it is, you should send it up at the very least. And actually, that's one thing I did forget. I was not notified that one of the squads had manned an enemy gas with the GMG. So
that
make sure.
My fault.
Okay, it's all good. But just make sure you're sending that shit up. We need to know if we've acquired enemy weapons and shit. When we're in a defensive posture like that, obviously 9 out of 10 times, if it's a workable weapon, yeah, we're gonna let you use it because we don't fight fair. But again, if it's just a regular situation, always ask permission when manning enemy weapons because we need to know, based on the sound of that weapon, what's firing. And if we have an enemy weapon firing that we hear, we don't know friendlies are on it, we're going to think enemy, have that position held. Does that answer your question, Specialist?
All the way, Sergeant. Thank you.
All right. Anyone else? 5 seconds. All right. Squad leads, make sure you get me your attendance reports within 24 hours. And I guess, LT, I'll leave it to you to dismiss them.
All right. Once again, good job, Havoc 3. This is a standard that we're going to fucking keep you to now. All right.
It's who I see standard LT. The 2IC standard.
This is...
Well, that means the fucking squad lead
2IC,
standard is
what?
even higher.
Yeah.
Can't do nearly as well as the 2IC.
Well, they might be giving you a run for your money then.
Damn straight.
Good luck holding on to your jobs.
Alright, gentlemen. Happy for you dismissed. Fucking go out and have some fun tonight. Y'all fucking deserved it.
Thanks, sir.
What?
Alright, boys and girls, that is going to wrap stream up. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed platoon training tonight. Also, just keep in mind that I have the build for this, which I streamed yesterday, actually putting these compounds and stuff together. That is not currently live on my YouTube channel because obviously people who are going to be in training, I didn't want to kind of show off that that was available for them. But this video and the build video will both be up probably tomorrow, so they will be there and good to go. Whoever that was, I cannot read that monitor from here because I'm getting fucking tired. Thank you for the follow, and I will see you guys back here next week. No worries. And we will do more of the same.